I guess. I guess we'll go with that. It's gonna take a while, but it is what it is. Yo, what's up, Billy? How you doing, bro? Well, hopefully you can hear me okay. I got a couple of slingshots in the works here. Figured I gotta come out here and do some sanding. I thought it might be fun to for you guys to keep me company. You hear me good? Perfect. Just wondering about how the audio was. Audio seems not so bad. Bit of highway noise though. It's kind of busy today. Yo, Randy, what's happening, man? Yo, Hoggy, how's it going, bro? I'll give you a look at this one. Got some yellow and blue on this one. I've got a pain in the ass dog. He's doing his thing. Wouldn't be normal if he wasn't being a pain in the ass. Yo, Al, how's it going, buddy? Sometimes that dog just drives me freaking bonkers, man. I love him, but my goodness, he's fucking a pain in the ass. I might have to put him in his crate if he's not being good inside the house. 12 days to HHST. Hoggy's got the countdown. I'd imagine you're going to that, eh, Hoggy? Yo, what's up, Andrew? I was gonna do some shooting today, but it's crazy windy out here. So I figured I would hit the shop a little bit and come on out here and do some sanding, some chatting. Professor Slingshots. I try to be. I was so pissed, guys. Look at this. I've got this one. Looking pretty good. Orange and blue. Denver Broncos colors. Show you that. Got this one. Wolverine colors. We got this one. An ATO Hunter. But I had a problem with my router. Look at this. I thought it was really my router, but my router bit. So, you know how the rudder bit's got those little screws on the top of them to hold the bearing on? It keeps kind of the whole assembly together. So, I just finished this one. Came out bang on. Everything was good. Started doing this one. Did the front. Good. Switched to the bit. And look at this. Just as I started going in, I'm like, hey, why does it keep on going? Then the little bearing and the piece went flying right past my face. The bearing came loose on it, and the bit kind of rose up and took a giant chunk out of it. So I'll be keeping this one. But good lesson for me is from now on, before I switch bits up, even if they're brand new out of the box like that one was, I'm gonna make sure that everything is tight on them so that shit doesn't happen again. But anyway, it's still going to make a usable slingshot. And this one's going to be pretty damn nice too. Look at this here. Get some... it's hard to tell right now, but that orange and green's going to look fantastic when they're done. Hello from India. How you doing? Yeah, can you imagine, Randy? Straight out of the package, put it into the router. Everything seemed to be going good. Turned it on, started spinning, still seemed good. And then, yeah, as soon as I made contact with my piece, the thing went flying and, well, screwed everything up. I was kind of disappointed, man. Got to tell you, it kind of broke my heart a little bit. But it is what it is. I was planning on keeping one anyway. And where that one was damaged, was no big deal. So, I mean, it's still going to be definitely shootable. It's just not sellable. Yo, Kyle, how you doing, bro? Kyle, the man, the myth, the legend. Can't keep commenting. I'm using my hands to eat caveman style. That's my boy. That's my boy, Shades. How you doing, bro? Yeah, I've been known to eat things with just my face before, so that's pretty cool. Turn this down so it doesn't look like I'm rubbing one out here, so you actually see what I'm doing. Those look great, man. Mine goes everywhere with me. Yeah, how you liking that, man? I had another one that was kind of a bit of a screw up, and I was planning on keeping it, and then somebody had made me an offer for it, so I let it go. I don't know if you guys saw the black and the carbon fiber and red one that I had that kind of had a screw up. I dropped it while I was putting it on the sanding belt and took a chunk out of it. But yeah, I let that one go, and I was like, "Fuck, man, it sucks." I kind of missed that frame, so I decided that one of these four was going to be a keeper for me. So it looks like I'll be taking the one with the chunk out of it. Hey guys, I'm going to do a little bit of an inquiry. If any of you guys were friends with my buddy Marcus Daimler, that he came out here and he was one of my moderators for a while. I haven't seen him in a minute. I don't know where he's gone. Yo, what's up, Chad? I don't know where he's gone, and I'm a little bit worried about him. So I'm hoping he's going to be okay. If anybody has any news or follows him on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, let me know and tell him ATO misses him and needs him back. Oh wow, Randy, so you're really digging that, eh? You know what? Hold on a second. Where'd Randy go? Hey, thanks, Earl. Appreciate you, man. Please hit that like button. Yeah, everybody listen to Al. So what's everybody doing, man, today? Seems to be a lot of you guys in here for a work day. There we go. That yellow and blue starting to come out now. It's gonna look pretty cool when it's done. Blue look awesome. I'm at work. Yeah, I took the week off. I needed a break. I'm working. Sanding a piece of hickory. Nice. What are you making with that piece of hickory, Billy? Working, stealing time from the boss. Yeah. blue and yellow is going to be pretty cool. I'm really digging those the green. How do you guys like the those pins that we got in there? Those I used a stainless steel tube. I figure once everything is all polished up and nice, and we get the aluminum core shined up, I think it'll be look pretty good. Yeah, that's true. It is the Bayesian flag colors. I think this one's already spoken for, but if I have any news, if they're still not wanting this one, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up, Kyle. Yeah, it's very similar in colors. I had to think about that. I was kind of when I was making this thing, I was kind of thinking of about my boy Wolverine. Yeah. What grit am I using? Right now I'm using 1,000. I thought I had some 600 left to do the first rough out, but yeah, I'm very wrong. I didn't have 600. It sucks, but I was sure I had some. I thought I bought a whole new sleeve of it. Maybe I did. I'm just being an idiot. Hold on. What do I got here? Oh, that's 1,000 grit. That's 2,500. Yeah, I thought I had some, but I don't know. I guess I ran out and didn't realize, or I don't know. I don't know what happened. Just stopping by to say hi. Yo, Ethan, man, long time no see. How you been, buddy? Thanks, Ethan. Appreciate you, man. It was a couple of your tips that definitely made this a go. But I really like how these clips are coming out in the back. Look how even those things are, man. Nice and countersunk. I didn't go too deep with them, so I don't know. It looks and feels pretty good. This thing holds fantastic, man. I just wish I could keep them all. Yo, Andrew, what's up, man? Here's my Mr. Korea. Mr. Korea's in the house. How you doing, bro? Long time no see. Where you been hiding? Mashed potatoes are hard to eat with your fingers. Oh, Randy, thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro. I'm sanding a homemade slingshot, my friend. Yeah, I like to keep the clips on and everything while I'm sanding them, and as I bring it down into the shape that I want them to be at, when they're all done, I'll take all the tooling out of here, all the bits, and then the riv nuts and all the fasteners, I guess we should call them, not tooling. I take all the fasteners out, and I save them for another frame when I'm going to be doing the sanding, and it helps me get everything all nice and clean and even. Yep, makes them all come out pretty nice, and it makes the clips when I'm done pretty much match completely, which is kind of like my deal. I've been kind of working really hard trying to get these clips, basically exactly like the frame when I'm done. So there's like no sloppiness or no nothing. How I was doing the original ones, drilling that bigger hole with the washer and stuff like that inside. I'm not a fan of that. I found a better way to do it, and now my clips are exactly that size. No need for yo, what's up, Leon? No need for a Yeah, there's no more need for putting that stupid little washer on the inside or anything like that. And it's going to work out good, I think, once we get all this kind of done up. Also, when I was drilling the hole inside, am I off work today? Yeah, I am. With everything that was going on this last couple of weeks, you know, with my dad being in the hospital and all that stuff, and just I have a pretty stressful job, so I just need some time to decompress and do things where I don't have to actually think about work, which is kind of nice. I need to lose myself for a couple of days. Huh? My dad's doing great, man. Actually, all the prayers that were coming his way actually definitely helped him out. He's in top shape. He's at home. He's walking around. He's doing all that stuff. You know, living life. He's got some a little bit of nerve pain in one of his arms, but besides that, he's doing great. And hopefully he'll be back up at his camp. We were over there yesterday on Saturday night and Sunday, where it's where I did my live from last time, my Sunday morning coffee. Unfortunately, there was no shooting there. I'll have to work it out with the owner if I can find a spot where I can go and shoot, and I'll do more Sunday morning coffees from out there. It'll be nice, but can't do it now. There you go. Finishing that, starting to come together a little bit. It would have been much quicker if I had that 600 or even a 400. Is that my 85 Avro? No, not yet, buddy. But I do have one coming your way as soon as I can. We're having problems now over here. They just because they weren't getting enough fucking taxes from us. They started this new app that whenever now we ship to the US, I have to pay all the taxes and duties myself first. And basically they gave us this app. I can't remember what it's called off of hand right now, but I have to go on there. I have to put in where the thing's going, what it is. Like basically I'm doing a pro forma for the item going into the United States. And somehow I was trying to work it out to see how it worked. The guy at the post office gave me the wrong information. I ended up having to pay some extra taxes for a gift, which was kind of fucked up. So yeah, it's crazy, dude. I had to give my ID. I had to open up an app with an account. So instead of sending them all as gifts like I was doing before, I'm gonna have to start selling them as a sale for some of them. And when I do that, now they're gonna nail me for taxes. So I ended up talking to one of the girls. There's the 800 I was looking for. I knew I had one. I was talking to the girl that was there, and I had mentioned to her, I said, it kind of sucks. I'm sending a gift and I had to pay taxes. She's like, no, you don't have to pay taxes. And I'm like, well, I've already paid them, so I can't redo it. She's like, oh, okay. So we'll just do it this way this time, but next time we'll try to do it. And I said, okay. So she showed me what I'm supposed to do. And then I went home to get ready to do the second one, and they wanted to charge me for that one as well. So I'm kind of pissed, considering I sold two of those slingshots as seconds. So I was just kind of hoping that with the shipping and as they were going on, it was gonna recuperate the money I spent on the materials. But it doesn't seem like it's going to work out like that. I think I'll just have to take a loss on these two, and we'll figure out how it's going to work out. I mean, one of them I was made. It kind of worked out okay, but the other one, it's a bit of a shit show. But anyway, we'll figure it out. Yeah, they have this up here, Leon. They have this app now for anything going out. They want the seller or the person who's sending it to go on this app and get this code. Otherwise, the post office won't even ship it at all. So I had to go to the post office to ship a package. I got there and they're like, "Oh no, now you have to download this app and you have to pay all the duties and everything first." And I'm like, "Well, fuck, man, this is a gift. It's nothing. Like I don't understand why I have to pay taxes for it." And the first guy gave me the wrong information, but he didn't have an app that he could show me how it works. So I ended up going to another place, another post office, and the girl that was working there opened up the app and kind of walked me through it step by step. But I had already paid for one of them, so that one went out. But the second one, I kind of know how to do it now. So we'll see if I can get the second one out, and hopefully it won't be too much of a freaking nightmare trying to ship things to the States anymore, because it's just dumb. Oh no, it's all about just fucking soaking up cash and fucking sending it to some fucking country that's in fucking war. You know, that's what it is. It's just fucking useless spending, constantly useless spending, and that's why I'm kind of pissed about the whole thing. I mean, what's my content all about? We do, yeah, money hungry, the government. Yeah, 100%. We do a bunch of slingshot shooting, bunch of theory talk, tutorials. So I have a couple of slingshot builds, how I'd make something like this. There's a bunch of things that we got going on this channel. I got a little bit of wild camping, a little bit of fishing, all kinds of goodness. And today, I just want to come out here and do some sanding. And you know what the worst part about it is? Up here, they have that new fucking app that we have to use for everything. And most likely that app cost them like $600 million fucking dollars that they paid some fucking student $45 for. And it's just more and more fucking slush fund shit. Because I don't know about you guys down in the States, but I know up here in Canada, the Canada Post is run by the government. So it's like we call it a crown company up here, but it's a company run by the government. So it's the government who pays them. It's the government that runs it. They've got some dipshit stuff shirt up there, fucking telling people what they can do and what they can't do, and their Arrive scam app. Yep, 100%, dude. Yeah, you remember that shit? They paid what, $62 or $68 million for a fucking app that was made in some basement by two dudes? USPS is fed too? Yeah, fuck. No wonder it's a shit show. Everything the government does is a shit show. All those things should just go private. When it goes private, you'll see efficiency and no wasting. No money wasting. It's unfortunate how they how they get away with all that shit. I can't wait to find out how much this one cost us. How long would it take to do the first sanding? I don't know. I mean, usually if I'm in my garage and I'm just sanding away and I've got this thing in a vise, it's much, much quicker. I just realized also, that's why I'm kind of working pretty heavy on this one clip. On this one clip here, I didn't get it down as far as I wanted to, so I'm kind of just taking it down and chatting with you guys with the 800 grit, the one 800 grit that I have here. But if it was in my garage and had this thing set up, hold on a second, let's fix this chat filter. All messages, there we go. I had this thing set up inside of a vise, it would go way quicker. From the seashells, holy smokes, how you doing? Do I make them from scratch? Yes, I do, sir. Yeah, I cut out all the pieces. I sand them all up. I glue them together. The pin, the maker's mark is bought. Obviously, I'm not making my own mosaic pins, but for the most part, everything is glued together. I run it through the router. I drill all the holes. I buy the tubing for the pins. I ship everywhere, man. Anybody who's willing, who wants one, can get one if they want. I'll ship pretty much anywhere. But yeah. Yo, Web Shooter, how you doing, buddy? What do you think, dude? Little Wolverine action for you. Yeah, I've got the maker's mark in gold and silver. The only thing I find is I don't like putting the gold on the aluminum cores. I don't like putting the gold on the aluminum cores. I find it kind of looks funny having silver and gold mixed. Oh, I guess Logan saw. It wouldn't be so bad, I don't think, if I had like a brass core or a copper core or something like that in there, but I guess you got a ride home. That's pretty good. Shoot me a message, Billy, if you're interested. Shoot me a message and we'll talk. Yo, what's up, dude? You get a ride home? Took the bus. That was fast. Yeah, I was actually thinking about going into work today. I'm a silver guy, and bonus no bullshit tariffs to ship to me. Yeah, that's all. That's always good. Fucking tariffs and anyway. No, it's just funny, you know. So many people are pissed off at Trump over the tariffs, and they have no idea that while all this was going on, all these games that have been going back and forth, and all this shit with the tariffs, they don't even realize that Canada's had crazy tariffs on the U.S. for quite some time on certain items like dairy and all this stuff. And I think you guys would probably shit your pants if you knew what we pay up here for a brick of cheese, or a liter of milk. If we bought a gallon of milk, it's almost $10 now here. And the worst thing is, they've oh fuck, I like that. That's pretty badass. The worst thing is that while the tariffs were going on, Canada wasn't even sticking to the CUSMA deal, and they had no choice but to start playing their game, start playing the game properly. Yep, you didn't know that, eh? A lot of people don't know that. They were, if I remember the amount correctly, the Canadian government was tariffing U.S. milk, cheese, and butter by 270% if they were going to sell here in Canada, which basically just shut everything down. NAFTA was going on for a while, but when Trump was in here the last time in office, he signed a deal, the greatest deal, a super deal, and they called it CUSMA. And that's been going on for quite a while right now. And there's certain things that are within the CUSMA deal, certain things that are not. Just like with NAFTA also. NAFTA's still kind of going, but it's been fucked with over and over and over again. So I don't even know where that stands anymore. Yeah, but Trump wasn't happy with the NAFTA deal the last time. That was supposed to include Canada, United States, and Mexico. Dean Barry, what's up, my man? Big bad track attacks in the house. Oh, I forgot to get in there. Yeah, imagine this, dude. I ordered materials to make slingshots from a company in Texas called Maker's Material Supply. When I ordered the parts, the tariffs just hit. My order didn't go out yet, so I ended up having to pay $100 for my materials. It was like $30 in shipping, so it's $130. And then they nailed me for $70 fucking of taxes for it to come into Canada. And the worst part about it is like, I understand that, you know, they're going to tax us from buying anything in the United States. And, you know, that was very expensive. Yeah, 100% very expensive. So now when I'm buying a lot of my materials, I got to buy them from China because it doesn't really make it worth it if I'm gonna get all these. It's been going back. Yeah. So now I've got to buy all my materials from China, which I'm getting from Valley Composites. We get hit 270 imports from China. Yeah. See, China we get them for free. I don't have to worry about that. Not for free, but I don't have to worry about all the duties and the taxes from China on that. But the what do you call it? What am I looking for here? What's the word I'm looking for? The choice, I guess we could say, of what's available to us here that we can get from China is far less than what I was getting from Maker's Material Supply. I can buy all kinds of different ones. Now, when I'm ordering from Valley Composites, I've got to basically take like blue, yellow, red, whatever, and there's not really much that they can. There's not really much different I can get from than just solid colors. They do have the option to buy a lot of those, like the layered G10s with the red and black or blue and black or all that stuff, but I ordered be returned to sender. Yeah. Well, I needed the materials at the time, so I decided to go with it. But I'll tell you, man, it was it put some sting. It put some sting in it, and they didn't really tell me until the fucking thing arrived here. I should have just refused the order and sent it back. But anyway, if I want to make slingshots, I need materials to do so. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. What do you mean, Track? Like, has anybody spoken to him lately or anything? Is that what you're asking? Did Benny travel with me? I really don't know, Track. I haven't spoken to him in a while. Did Benny travel with me? What are we talking about here, Shades? You mean when I went to my dad's place? All by design. That's crazy. They exempted from microchips with one of the major imports of the U.S. Of course, companies are importing with the guy. Yeah, of course. Yo, what's up, Tim? I really don't know. I really don't know, Track. You'd have to shoot him a message and ask him. Yeah. Thanks, SKB. We'll see. We'll see how it all turns out in the end. I guess. We'll figure it out. And, if they can get all this shit just settled up, it'll be good. Buster. Man, it's pretty chilly out here. You can already feel winter coming, man. It's like 17 degrees here. We're in the teens. It's in the teens and it's windy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Mikey either, Hawk. It's been a minute since I spoke to him. I know I went live with him a while back, and I haven't heard anything since. I heard that he did update. They did put some. I heard that they did put some new slingshots up on the site. As developing country, anybody they pose to that the country pays. Very, very clever. Go Steelers. You want to have a good life? Any advice or experience? Yeah, the only thing I could really tell you, man, is never, under any circumstances, ever, kiss your mom on your dad's birthday. DMZ. DMZ Wang. You heard me, Track. That's the most important thing that any young man should ever know. Is never ever kiss your mom on your dad's birthday. I just did, bro. Okay, I wouldn't. Oh, man. All right, let's bump this up a little bit here. There's that 800 done. Let's go to a 1500. See how that goes. Yo, Smo, what's up, man? It was the timeout. Who timed you out, Hot Wang? Oh. I guess Leon got you. He must have done something wrong. Smo's in the house. My daddy always told me, son, don't ever take advice from someone who's more screwed up than you are. That's good advice. Unless he's more screwed up than you are. And then disregard what he says 100%. Oh, man. The work, let me tell you. Yes, sir. It's an aluminum core. I hate using aluminum or any other materials for that matter. Metals. Yeah, it's kind of work, eh? But what I did on this one, Smo, is I cheated a little bit. I have a a machine shop that I deal with at work all the time. Oh yeah, bust fantastic. I have a machine shop that I do some work with often, and I took my template over there, and I got a really good price for 20 of them. They charged me 11 bucks a core, all pre-drilled, everything with a laser cutter. So I got 20 of them done, and all my holes are like bang on. So whenever I'm doing the the rib nuts in the back, I've got them pre-drilled to 3mm holes. So when I glue my backside on, it adds an extra step, but it still saves you time. So I add the backside to it, and I clamp it, and as soon as I'm able to work with it, I'll run it through the I drill the holes on the backside, then I glue the front side on, and then I just flip the piece over and I drill the other side, and then I'm pretty much bang on ready to go. And I just have to do the clips. And that part of it's really easy, because once you've I do that little trick with the tape. I'll put tape on the front side, tape on the clip, and then I crazy glue the two together, and then I just drill the holes through. And then after that point, it's just about getting all those holes lined up, and it works out pretty good. The clips are drilled out bang on, so I've got a 3mm hole in there that hugs that screw really tight. The rib nut fits into the bottom when I do my when I countersink them with an end mill. So everything kind of locks into place. It's a little bit finicky. It takes a little bit of time, but it's way easier to do it this way than the way I was doing it before, and it saves me way more time, because before the work that was going into it took forever. Having the aluminum cut out and then shaping it with a burr, gluing all the pieces to it, then drilling the holes, and then you're going through the composite and then into the aluminum and then back into the composite, and it really eats up drill bits super quick. And I was also had no choice but to spray it with oils and whatnot, which also made things a little bit more difficult. But yeah, that one's coming together quite nicely. I got another one here in Broncos colors. Let's see if I can get that wet so you can see it a little bit better. But you see the difference. We're coming along quite nicely there. I'll keep on going at it with the 1500 for a little while, then I'll bump it up to a 2000. And once that sides and the cups kind of shiny. Squatch Sniper Sling ATO stickers are on my Roman riding tonight. Oh, nice. Oh my God, it's Mo. Yes, sir. Broncos bet. Yeah. I like the color of the blue and orange together though. I gotta be honest. And I got this guy here too. This one's a we call this one the ATO Hunter. It's got some orange Hunter orange liners with some OD green on there. That's gonna be pretty sexy. Unfortunately, that's the one that I had my rotor issue with, but I get to keep it, so that part of it's pretty good. Just working my life away? Yeah, that's same as me, buddy. Same as me. Yeah. Working my life away to pay all the taxes and get no representation out of it too, which is always fucking awesome. Everybody's welcome, but if you're gonna come here and try to stir up shit, you're not welcome. So in that case, see you later, bro. Or they, them, whoever you are. Bye-bye. Bears are back tonight. Let's go. I haven't watched a football game and I don't know how long. I kind of gave up watching football, being a Jets fan at all. It was just too much heartbreak for one man to take every single year. You know, it's like being a Jets fan is kind of like growing up in the hood. You know, you just want to have a bowl of cereal, but you got cereal and you got no milk. You got a bowl, but you ain't got no spoon. It's pretty much the deal. And you know, there was a bunch of years where they went by, everything was looking pretty badass. We thought they were going to have a great season, and well, it just didn't work out. ATO, did you beat that meat yet today? Sure did. Sure did. Viciously. Like a masturbating zombie. I just couldn't stop, bro. Actually, at my age, I'm so fucking good at it. I'm doing it right now, and you can't even tell. Jets looked really good yesterday. Who did they play? Come on, let's get that thing. There we go. The yellow and blue is looking pretty damn good. Kind of like it. Those Wolverine colors. They lost a close game to Pittsburgh. Ah, that's rough, man. Justin Fields fan. Yeah, I was a Jets fan for, I don't know, fucking since the 80s. And I just fucking can't do it anymore, man. The Rex Ryan years, they were pretty good. They had a pretty badass defense. They were looking pretty good, but again, you know, they just didn't have that. They just didn't have the milk to go with the cereal. And you know, then they got Sanchez and it looked like finally we're gonna have an offense, but they threw him to the wolves and fucked them up. Fields look great, honestly. I probably should get back into that and check it out. Being a hockey fan up here in Canada isn't all that easy either. We've had being a Montreal Canadiens fan, it's been years since they've actually had a contender of a team. So I played rugby in Denmark for CSR, and you know, Oh, very cool. I like rugby. Rugby's a fun game to watch, man. We used to have a pretty decent team up here called the Montreal Barbarians. Had a couple of friends who played for them. They were pretty cool. Pretty cool team. Alright, that's about as far as I'm going to take that one for now. I still got to get inside that hole, actually, so I don't want to go too hard on that one. But this guy, my fuck up, we can work on this one for a bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'll pull out one of these. I got some thousand grit here, but it's a different brand. It seems to hold up a little bit better in the water than that other one did. That black stuff. I don't know really what the difference is between the two, but when you fold this one up, it doesn't seem to break apart like that other kind does. And it seems to cut a little bit better. I just call it the purple stuff. You're out of here, Hoggy? Take it easy, buddy. We're sharing the same problem. Yeah. Well, it depends on what problem you're talking about. There's lots of them up here. If you're talking about getting ass fucked by taxes, then yep, we're absolutely having the same problem. Yo, Huggy. Silva, what's happening? Yo, Butler, what's going on, bro? Just getting the first round of sanding done on this guy here. Little Wolverines colors. I guess it's not a place for politics, so never mind. Yeah. Now we're mostly talking about sling shooting here. We try to stay away from the whole politics thing, but yeah, it's kind of better to leave that one alone a little bit. Oh man, that green and silver's gonna look freaking badass, man. The green and orange looks really good. Definitely should be doing this in a vise, though. It would be way faster. But I wouldn't be able to talk with you guys that much. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that one turned out, man. And the last one, I just let go. It was like a second, kind of like this one here. This one is going to be a second also. This one's going to be for me. But I got that one. I got this one in orange and blue and orange. And I got another one here with green and orange that I'll be probably raffling off 2 of them or so. And that other one, that Wolverine one there is was kind of spoken for by somebody, so if they want it still, it'll go to them. If not, second man up that asked for it was Kyle, so we'll see how it goes. So there's going to be two up for grabs on raffles coming up very, very shortly. Yo, Turtle, what's going on, bro? I think that's the only reason why she watches. when ATO gets a little rude. Makes fun of their moms. I was told I shouldn't do that anymore. A bit about me being a nice man. Well, shout out to Lisa. How you doing, Lisa? Yeah, so I ended up trying out a new drill bit to go on the inside of this thing. So when I'm cutting out the big hole in the center, I was using a carbide bit before, and that was working okay. And I decided to give a diamond grit one a try, and I think it's actually worse. I was expecting it to drill better, but I don't know. This one was better than that one. I think maybe that one got a little bit rough for whatever reason. I just have to. What are you making them? What are you making them? Are off? Is it mica? No, I'm making them out of it's aluminum core inside with G10. I use G10 as the part. Yeah, it's G10 and aluminum. Yeah, just about all the slingshots that I make. I mean, they're all handmade slingshots, so they're all pretty much one-off. I'm not saying I'm never gonna make one out of green and orange again type thing, but I don't take orders to make slingshots. I just make them. If people want them, they get them. If people don't want them, then eventually they end up going to a friend or a family member or a kid somewhere, and that's what I do. So like making a knife without the knife and metal part using aluminum, that makes sense. Yeah, sometimes I make them all out of I'll make them all out of G10. It's also very strong. I've also used carbon fiber a couple of times. Carbon fiber is I guess cutting it and sanding it is very, very easy. It's it's adding in the metal pieces. For me anyway, it's adding in the metal pieces like the pins or whatever it is, because you don't want to sand down carbon fiber down too far, otherwise it ends up losing its look, I guess, if that makes any sense. But yes, it's very similar to making a knife, and all the rules apply. Like if you've ever made a knife before, I'm not sure if you have or not, but when you're gluing your scales and everything together, it's always good to sand or dimple with a drill bit, with the drill, to add more surface area to make it adhere. A lot of guys use the same epoxies for their knives and their slingshots. They use the same thing. I use I use an epoxy called C-Tough. Stuff's great, holds everything together real well. I can't really complain at all. And in this one, or this particular one here, I've got so it's 4 layers of G10, 1 layer of aluminum. I've got it's all glued together. I got stainless steel pass-through pins and a Maker's Mark biscuit in there, which is pretty cool. But brother, how to shoot 45D? I don't know what that means, but what is 45D? Yo, Knuckle, what's going on, bro? You going live today, man? I'm on vacation this week, so I should be able to catch some of your lives. Since you love going live while I'm working. little notch out of that one somehow. What the fuck happened there? Yeah, it makes me crazy, man. Every day, I get a little little notification. Knuckle Busted Numbskull has gone live. And I'm like, fuck, I can't watch him. My computer blocks all the YouTube stuff at my work, so if I pop onto YouTube and the boss walks in and sees what's going on there, I'll be eating some shit. Yeah, this epoxy's some good stuff. Working on the same thing. You're making some slings, bro. Let's get this folded over. Let's do the other side now. It's starting to wear out a little bit. Water soup. Yeah, look at this. So when I was telling you guys a little bit earlier, the reason why I'm keeping this one is because I had that the bearing on my rotor bit came off while I was just starting to cut it in, or actually on the I guess on the back side, because I started on the other side. But usually what I do is I'll put my piece onto my rotor table and I start cutting it in, and then I do around the fork, cut the inside, come around and do this side. So while I was on my way back coming around this side, the fucking bearing shot off, and look at the chunk it took out of there. Look at that. The whole bit rose up, and I was going like this. I felt the piece go like that. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on? And anyway, kind of ruined my piece. So this one's not going to be sellable. This one's going to be mine. It's going to replace that one that I sold just the other day as a second when I get all that squared away. And this will be my new ATO aluminum core shooter. Yeah, it should be pretty nice. It's going to be tough to see that other one go, because that other one I was doing some amazing shooting with. It was pretty freaking savage, I have to say. Love the green and orange. Yeah, me too, man. I got another one. I got to make some new clips for this one, but this one's going to be nice. It's a little bit thinner. It's a little bit thinner than the other one. Yep. It's going to be pretty cool. So I'll have well, three of them that'll be ready to go. I got this one here that's looking pretty good. I'll have to hit it with a little bit more sanding, but not so bad. I just got to get inside the hole a little bit better. Then I'll have this one going up for raffle, and then this one going up for raffle. This one I'll be keeping, and I guess there'll be I've got another 16 aluminum cores like this to go. An AI agent. Good morning, Marco. What's going on, AI agent? I'm a small content creator. Aren't we all? I'm a small content creator too. There's lots of big boys up there, but I'm not one of them. Hey Jody, we'll talk, man. Shoot me a message. Shoot me a message and we can talk. Jeremy Knuckles. What am I making? A slingshot. Here's one I got just about done sanding. I'm very, very close to getting this guy all done up. I'm gonna hit the inside of that one with some the inside of the pinky hole with my machine. I gotta get in there with the machine. I think it's a little bit too tight in there to get my finger in there with the sandpaper, and it needs a lot of work. So we'll see how that goes. And then the one I'm sanding right now, I'm gonna be shooting later on today. This one's just gonna get a rough sanding, just to get everything kind of halfway there. I probably won't go too crazy on cleaning it up like crazy, but we'll see how it goes. Yo, coin in here. How you doing, Mr. Coin Worker? That's a good looking finger hole. Yes, sir. For all of those out there that love a good pinky hole. The king of pinky holes has just arrived in the chat. Bow to Coin Worker. Man, it's chilly out here, bro. It's crazy how chilly it is. Small likes pinky holes too. It has PB on it. Jesus. Oh man, emojis for the win. There's got to be a way to make all this sanding just happen way quicker, though. I gotta tell you, the wet sanding part of it sucks, especially the fact that I don't have the proper sandpaper. Trying to get all this work done with 1,000 grit's kind of rough. Usually I would hit it with like a 400 and work my way up. But yeah, I didn't have any wet dry. All I had was the sandpaper from the palm sander, but I can't go wet with that stuff, and I didn't want to wear a mask. I've been wearing a mask while I was look for a sanding mop for a drill press. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I was thinking about getting one of those Scotch Brites for my buffing wheel, but I find when you use the Scotch Brites, they kind of, if you put too much pressure on them, they act kind of funny with the, they act kind of funny on the G10. Working on a Slingshot. Corn worker, how does that feel? Yo, how you doing, Jeremy? Did Coin come in here and Leon was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I don't need that kind of smoke. a new bit. Let's take a new bit. See what's going on. Going, you know how it is. Yeah. I got a dude, will you be HST? My curiosity's peaked, Smo. Sorry, I had some little shit interrupting me. Did I miss something? No, not really. We're just out here chatting and busting each other's balls for the most part. The huge. Oh man, I'm gonna place an order today for some 600, some 600 or some 400. That'll definitely get me there faster than this. This is rough going, man. It normally doesn't take this long. I would have been through the 4 frames by now. Yeah. Yeah. Although that's looking pretty damn good. I'm happy with the way that's looking. Today's my birthday, Annika Nair. Happy birthday, Annika. Looking forward to winning. You gonna go there and kick some ass, take some names, Coin? What's a good way to message me? Facebook, Discord, Messenger if you have it. Discord will also work. Yep, both of those. With a sanding bit on a router? Really? I've never seen one of those before. I'd have to check that out. I have That's what you're a dickhead. Hey. I don't know if we got that kind of time, but I don't think we're going to be on that long, Coin. It's a story for the ages. No way too fast. Yeah, it'd probably need a buffer or something like that, like a bearing like the other one I have on here. I use a if I was in my shop right now doing this, I would be using a what do you call it? A reciprocating drum sander, you know, a little fucking spindle that goes up and down. That's what I would use normally. You can get fine crafted sanding bits for the router and then finish it off in hand. Nothing's like sanding, like hand. So yeah, I know. It's just long, man. But the my sanding machine works pretty good. But just listening to all the noise of it going up and down and making all that grinding sound. I was gonna do that. Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna have some fun with him for a while and make fun of his mom and shit. But you know, I'm trying to take the high road these days, Coin. I don't know why. Later, Knuckles. Take it easy, bro. I was having fun talking shit to those douchebags, but some people get upset apparently when I make fun of their moms and toss them out. Taking the high road sucks, dude. I hate it. I much prefer to troll them into oblivion and then toss them out. But you know, it is what it is. I guess at some point I'll just unleash ATO back on the public, and we'll call it good. And if people don't like it, they can just fuck right off and leave my channel. I'm getting sanding mops. They're pricey, making sanding damn easy. They do like 80% of the work, so you still need to finish them by hand. Okay, yeah, that's not so bad. But I mean, if I was doing all this work on my machine, it would have been much quicker too. I mean, I'm just out here chatting with you guys, doing a little bit of sanding, having some fun. But normally I would be on my my spindle sander, I think it's called. I'd be on my spindle sander using that thing, and I've got this it's like a tape that has 400 grit sandpaper on it, and I just wrap it around the spindle and I get it spinning, and whenever it starts to wear out, I just tear a piece off. Only one sissy got upset about the I know. Yeah. And I'm only half joking there, Leon. I'm only half joking. Yeah. But that's been working pretty good for me too. It's just when you're trying to do a live while running that machine, it gets kind of loud. So what I'll do is probably finish those other two off on the machine, because this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. And I don't have the right sandpaper to get this done. The lowest grit I have is 1,000 grit now. The 1/800 piece. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a little bit left? Let me see. No, it's a 1,500. Yeah. The lowest I have is 800. So it would have been nice to give it a good go with the 400 first, and then once you get all the heavy stuff out, the rest of the sanding usually goes pretty quick. But with the having just 1,000 grit, it's work. Yeah, it's real work. With those sanding mops, I gotta check that out, see what they look like. Maybe I'll give them a try on my thing, see how that goes. That's starting to come out pretty nice, eh? Got a lot of work to do in those pinky holes, though. I'm gonna get that one on the machine. That'll even all that junk out, clean it up nice. I might have to hit it back on the router again just to bevel out the edge after, but that's no big deal. I had something weird happen too. The while I was putting the maker's mark into this one, you see it looks pretty good, right? Even, everything's good. I took off the clips and I started sanding it on my belt sander just to bring down the all the posts. And while I'm doing that, I have to dip it in water every now and then to make sure that it doesn't get too hot. So I'll give it a dip, sand it, give it a dip, sand it, give it a dip. And then all of a sudden I pick it up, I turn it around, and the maker's mark went flying right out of there, man. It was crazy. It seems that it was getting hot, and when I was dipping it to cool it off, the water was getting in behind the maker's mark, and the steam was pushing it out, and it went flying across the room. Do you know? Unfortunately, I don't make any custom or made to size slingshots at this time. I don't have the time to do it, and I don't have all the equipment I need to do it. I have one setup at this moment, and it's this 90mm Avros is basically what I'm making at the moment. I am going to be trying to do some different models in the future, but right now I'm not taking any orders. I just make a couple, and if anybody wants them, they can get on board and buy them, or try to win one in a raffle. But that's how I'm doing it for the time being. I never know when I'm going to have time to do this or have all these kind of made. I gotta have a busy life, so I'm not taking any orders, unfortunately. But in the future, when I do have some extra time on my hands and I'm able to do that, I will be making more of these things on a day-to-day. But I can't do it right now, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's going to be a badass little shooter for me. Anybody out there watch that fight night last night on Saturday night? With, what the hell was the name? The guy from the Fight Nerds and Imavov, or whatever his name is. That was a pretty damn good UFC. That fight with Benoit Saint Denis and was it Luque? It was I was not expecting a dominant destruction like that. Saint Denis good, but those Fight Nerd guys are they have a pretty good team, and they've been kicking some serious ass. Yeah, it was good, man. Yeah, a lot of the France guys did some great fighting. That one guy from Wales too. What the fuck's his name? Jones. Man, he's good. That dude from France came out smashing, and I thought he was gonna put him away in that first round, and he rolled real nice out of that after getting stomped in the face or getting punched in the face. He rolled out of that real nice. Got back up to his feet and just chipped away at that dude. Mason Jones, beast, 100%, 100%. It was the first time I ever seen him fight, and I watch a lot of UFC. I've been watching it since day one, and I don't know where they got that guy from, but it's the first time I seen him fight, and man, he's good. Welsh fighter. And it kind of sucks, but I'm kind of glad that. I'm kind of glad that Craig retired. Daniel Craig, or what's the name? Something Craig, Paul Craig. I'm glad he retired. Watching him make that same mistake, constantly backing straight up with his chin up in the air like a jiu-jitsu fighter. I know he's a jiu-jitsu guy, but it was him constantly getting knocked out and getting jumping into his guard and getting smashed like that. It was getting rough to see. So I was kind of glad to see him hang him up. It's a shame. He's a good fighter. Seems like a great guy, but you don't want to see those good guys get their heads smashed in all the time. You know, it's time for him to go. I know back in the day, we used to watch in the Montreal area. We had this thing called the UCC, and we had TKO, and we also had IFC that used to fight back in the day when it was still illegal here. I used to go to the Indian reserves and watch the fights there, and there was I saw Igor Volchechin fight there. I saw Jeremy Horn fight there. I saw what the fuck's his name? Matushenko. Is it Igor? Guy fought in Pride. He was a freaking legend. And anyway, got to fight all those, watch all those guys fight. Hey, later, Webb. Got to watch all those guys fight. I saw GSP fight in his early days. I saw who was it that beat the shit out of what's his name? Jens Pulver. I saw Jens Pulver fight in Montreal too. And under TKO or UCC, I can't remember. It was UCC first, and then it changed to TKO. All the same guy, but it was fun to watch. And then I saw GSP fight once or twice there in TKO, and then I later saw him fight in Montreal in the UFC against Carlos Condit in Montreal. That was freaking amazing. What a fight that was, man. It was pretty cool in that fight. Patrick Cote was fighting this Italian dude, and the guy hit him with some illegal blows and got DQ'd. And then Pat Cote knew some guys that were we had really good seats, by the way. We had some guys that knew Patrick Cote, and he came up in the stands to say hi to them, and he was like, I don't know, like 10 feet away from us, shaking everyone's hands, talking to the fans, hanging out with his buddies. It was pretty cool. I can't remember who else was on that card. Like going to see the UFC in that. Sam Stout was on that card too. He got his ass kicked though. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun going to those shows. I can't. Payne Peters. There was this guy named Payne Peters that used to drive his motorcycle down to the ring back in the day. He was like this skinny little biker dude. Scrappy as fuck though. It was fun. It was fun to watch him fight. I don't know what happened to him in the end, but he was a lot of fun to watch fight. He came out swinging. He was a scrap to the death every time he fought. It was fun to watch. Gonna look pretty freaking badass, man. I'm happy with that. That looks pretty cool. It's too bad it got fucked up there with that bearing. I'm gonna have to make sure that all those are tight now. That's what I get from buying rotor bits from fucking Temu. A lot of them were good, but that one I put on there, it rose up on me and just fucked up everything. Billy Armstrong. Oh. I love the channel. Let's see what you're sanding. Richie Slings. It's a little Avro with a aluminum core, orange liners, and OD green front and back. Skill and Bones. What's happening, bro? And I did a lot of sanding on this one here. I'll get it wet so it'll seem more like what it's going to look like after it's buffed. This one here, yellow liners, aluminum core, clip. Looks pretty good. I'm kind of thinking about getting some those silver washers there. You know, the I don't know what they call them, the 3M cup washers or whatever it is. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get those things set up on there and see how it goes. I'm gonna order some silver ones. I think it looks better than the black. But if I don't get them in time, I'll have to just use the black. It's not the end of the world, but I think the silver would look better on there. It's a thing of beauty. Thanks, Richie Slings. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Pretty good. This one's going to be my personal shooter. Fits the hand really nice. Locks right in there. It's going to be pretty cool once I get the show you inside there. It's looking pretty good. It's all with 1,000 grit. There's a few other spots. I'll see when it pops out, when it dries out. This screw up here, I'm not going to be able to get that out, but I am going to be able to soften it a little bit so I don't notice it that much when I'm gripping it. Actually, I don't even really feel it anymore at this point. My hand doesn't really touch that spot anyway, so it's like, it's too bad. This one would have been another good one to sell if that didn't happen. Got a few spots here that just won't give it up. I'm gonna have to make an order for some new router bits too. Because that one that broke on me, I've only got one left, and they don't really last that long, unfortunately, before they kind of make a mess of your material a little bit. I'm thinking about actually just trying to get like a batch of 10 of them done, and just popping them up on eBay or something. I think that might be a good go. Let's see if I can sell them off that way. I don't know what's the best way to do it. If I just pop them up on Amazon, on Facebook, when I want to get rid of some of them, and then go like that, or I don't know. It's hard to figure out how to go about it. But I definitely don't want to be taking orders and having that. Having to have that, kind of weigh on me all the time, where I have to make sure I get into the shop, because I find I do my best work when I'm in the mood to do the work, and I have the time. Have I kept count? Not really. The first couple, I think of the first 4 or 5, I really kept count on them, and those went to pretty much you and Leon got the first 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, I don't know who's rocking them all now. I think some of them have been traded and sold and whatever, but have you kept on how many you made and sold, or just yeah, you got the number 2, that's for sure. That was another one too that just shot like a freaking dream, man. That Cygnus slash HGH frame there that I made, that thing came out like fucking amazing. What a great shooter that thing is. Yeah, I've sold quite a few to the UK, man. I do sell to the UK. Oh, that red one. Hey, you got that one, the Chuck and Seal? Yeah, that was one of my first ones. I was just trying to figure out everything before I got my templates squared away. I was still drawing them all out then. That was a pretty bad one, actually. But looking at them now, I was kind of like, wow, they've come a long way since that one. But yeah, that'll do. Oh man, I'm liking that. That's pretty fucking good. I'm happy with that. That's pretty badass. Yep. I wonder if we bump that up a little bit to a 2500 grit on there and see if we can make that really, really pop on those sides with that blue one. A pre-numbered prototype. Yeah, pretty much, man. They were, for the Avros, they were the really, really early. They were like one of the first 4 that I made. Shades has got the first, I think it's the first or second G10 frame I ever made. It's the second G10 frame I ever made, and it's an absolute beauty. And actually, that's the only one that I ever made like that. That Shades has. That's the only one I've ever made like that. I did buy a couple of aluminum cores from Omega Slings that I made slingshots out of, and I sold one of them. It was a skeleton, and I have one other skeleton that I had made that I bought that I made myself for myself. I'll never sell that one because I don't have permission to make skeletons. But I wanted one, and I made one myself from a core that I had. That's all out of G10. That one came out pretty cool. It's got I did a split core on the inside of it, and I got a really cool coin that I attached to the front of it that looks freaking badass. Yeah, he's got that raindrop carbon fiber on there, which looks fucking incredible. And then Shade's got another one too, a really nice toxic green and carbon fiber Avro. It was one of my first wrap and tuck ones. You got a lot of firsts there, Shades. Caitlin got one for Josh too. That was a really nice one with the marble carbon fiber. Josh has got one of those, and the other one went to went to Rob. Rob Cross has the other one. I don't know if he's shooting it or not, but I know he was putting down slingshots for a while. But he just got that one. That was pretty nice too. Ooh, I'll tell you what though, the other 2 frames I'm not going to be doing by hand. I'm definitely going to be sanding those out with the 400 grit on the machine first, because this is taking forever. But it's definitely going to look good. When you get them all buffed up, it's gonna look pretty badass. Whew. There we go. It won't be long before this one's ready for the buffing wheel. It's pretty close, just about there. I gotta let it dry out and check out the the G10 to see if there's any spots that need to be sanded down a little bit more. I can see some already, actually. They need to be taken down just slightly more, and then they should be good to go. This one should be good to go anyway. Very close to it. Yeah, the buffing wheels, I'm not really sure about the I've tried a couple of times with the Scotch-Brite discs on the buffing wheel, and the Scotch-Brite does something a little bit weird, I find, to the G10. It works magic with the steel, but it does something weird to the G10. I'm not a big fan of it. It kind of makes it bumpy. I don't know how to explain it, but I have some Scotch-Brite ones for my Dremel, and I had one for my buffing wheel, and I found that it really didn't I don't know. It really didn't oh yeah, you got the Sling too, right? Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it didn't really give it a nice finish. It sanded it down. It made it smooth, but it did something weird to the carbon fiber. Not to the carbon fiber, but the G10. So I went away from using those. I got a bunch of them that I'm probably not going to use. I'll probably I don't know. I'll probably just continue to use my spindle sander. When I use that, I get through this stuff much quicker. It's way faster with the spindle sander. But I just didn't want to. I'd already spent a good fair amount of time in the garage with my mask on and taking care of some shit in the garage, and I didn't want to waste any more time down there just sanding away and doing things. I wanted to come and chat with you guys, so I brought out the wet sanding. The wet sanding, usually I only do that. I give it a quick pass with the 1000 grit at the end, and then give it a quick pass again with the 2500, and then hit it with a buffing wheel, and it goes pretty quick like that. But anyway, no big deal. I'll do the other two. Definitely, I'll do the other two on the machine. It'll be way faster on the machine. We'll get a lot of this done, finished, complete in no time on the machine. And I've saved the inside of the pinky holes with the for the spindle sander too. I'll hit that with some 400 grit, which will take that down in absolutely no time. And then I'll just finish off the rest of this real quick on a flat surface with some very fine grit sanding paper, and it'll be done like dinner. Although this one's looking pretty good too. I could probably buff the shit out of this one in no time, and then we'll be good to go. But I want to really get that aluminum core to pop pretty nice, so I got to make sure I get all the little micro scratches out of there first before I give it a good polish. That's looking pretty good. That'll buff up nice. Yeah, if all works out well, These two should be up for raffle early this week. If anybody's interested, we'll be going live, do a little raffle, get those sold and shipped off to their new owners. Now that I know what's going on with the shipping, that'll be pretty good. I got one other one I got to send out. It's one of my second frames, but it's definitely a shooter. I've done some great shooting with that thing, and it's time to let it go. Oh, alrighty, folks. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm going to take this guy into the garage, finish it off on the machine, get those other ones started. And, yep, the next time you see me, I'll be shooting this bad boy. So you guys take care, stay safe, get out and practice, be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys, are freaking awesome, and thanks for keeping me company. Bye for now.